welcome everybody to a special Clapboard chat. And I want to introduce somebody very special to us here at JC Films Jacksonville Clubs and all the clubs across the nation, Mr. Jason Campbell. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, I just wanted to touch base with you and say hello and get you to tell us a little bit what's happening with these actor workshops you're doing, because we're actually, I mean, you're having them everywhere, it seems like, but you're having one in Jacksonville this coming Saturday, right?
Yep. And I get on a plane on Thursday, leave snowy West Virginia and head down there. So I'm excited about being down there on Saturday for the day. I mean, it'll basically be an all-day event. So,
well, I think our weather will be just nice for you, and we'll welcome you down here. So tell us a little bit, what can people expect? Well, we have them ages from 6 on up. Yeah. So we're going to have 4 different workshops, and tell people what to expect that day.
Well, our whole, of course, we've made 40 films and we've got studios in different places. Our whole objective in everything we do, of course, is to make good quality content. But at the same time, we want to get people of faith involved in Christian filmmaking. And we've learned through these ways of connecting with JC Films that people can start getting engaged and actually start making Christian films, Christian content, getting involved in Christian entertainment locally, like in Jacksonville. There's so much talent in Jacksonville. And we just, maybe some people just need a little push to get involved in the Christian films. And that's what this is all about. So people will come. It's a 2-hour session. I think we have 4 different age groups we're going through. We're going to be reading from live scripts, real scripts that have been used in films. We'll be able to take a look at those in different ways that other people did it and how that worked in different things. We're going to talk a lot about the auditioning process, which I think is extremely important. It's a very competitive market, as you know. There's just a very limited number of films being made, and there's a lot of people that want to get involved in these. And so how do we kill the audition? How do we really focus in on audition? Another thing that's important, too, is what is Christian entertainment? What is faith-based films? This genre is fairly new, 10, 20 years. So what is it exactly? What is Christian films? What is Christian entertainment? What are we trying to accomplish with our movies? Not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera. What exactly are we trying to create within the hearts of people that want to make these type films? So all of this stuff is really exploding and has exploded over the last year. I think 13 or 14 production clubs and traveling around and meeting with people. Florida's a big area. I mean, we started one of these clubs 6 months ago in Orlando, and they're already on their second film. They're getting ready to gear up for their third one. Tampa just started. They're working on their first one. So I see that same thing happen in Jacksonville. And I also see a lot of club support from the folks down in Tampa. There was in Orlando. I think we're going to have a lot of camaraderie and a lot of love being showed in Florida. And I think it's easy to say that we'll probably end up making at least a dozen films out of Florida next year.
That is exciting. And, I don't think anything just happens to happen. And I think when I volunteered just to be an extra in Orlando in Not For Sale, and here, next thing I know, you've got me in the film. And so I really was blessed by you doing that. But yet I just want to let you know that it seemed like it picked up from there, because you and I started talking at a table about having a club in Jacksonville. And here we are, 65 strong already in 3 months that we've been going. So we're continuing to grow, and we're getting some real talent involved with us. So, and that's what it takes, is folks with a good attitude, just to see where they can fit in to help out. And next thing you know, you're involved in a production club and doing some things for the positive, right reasons. And that's what it takes. It's just people with good attitude to be involved and just find their niche, right?
Well, that, and we'll open the door for opportunity. And we're so blessed to have people like Dean Cain. Dean has been involved in the last 30 films that I've made. Kevin Sorbo. Here's some leading faith-based talent that's coming in and saying, we love what you're doing. We love the fact that you're getting people of faith engaged in Christian filmmaking. God didn't just call someone to go make Christian films. If you've got a talent and a skill inside of you, he called you to do it. And so we want to be that conduit to kind of help you get in that direction. It's not that we need more Christian films. It's just that we need more Christians making Christian films. So that's one of the things we really stress, is the fact that this is not some pie in the sky. We really can't do this. I predict after Saturday that your club will grow, and in 30, 60 days, you guys are going to be saying, hey, Jason, we've got an idea for a story. We're ready to go shoot a picture. And then we'll be right down there shooting the movie. So that's exciting.
We're excited about that, Jason. And I just wanted to thank you for for doing what you're doing across the nation. I've talked to a lot of people outside of our own club here, and they're just really glad to be a part of you. And I've seen your crew in action, and you're right there in the middle of them, trying to help out where you can. And it's just marvelous to see these people come together and create a great film, and a lot of them being true stories as well, right?
Yeah, most of them are. There's a Jesus told stories under trees and he changed the world. And I think that's why Christians tell their story. What did Christ do in your life? How did he change you? And I think we hear those stories and it affects us and it changes us. It's just that redemptive story, what Christ has done individually in each of our lives. And if we can share that and touch someone with that story, it's all well worth it.
I previewed Chosen in Brunswick the other night for you, and
Thank you for doing that.
I had some folks come up to me afterwards and tell me to tell you thank you for creating such a story, because a lot of the story that we told within Chosen actually fit the scenarios that they found themselves in. And one lady in particularly who will be there Saturday, she was in the foster care system, and she said it was a marvelous produced film. So
Nice.
I want to tell you that there are people, with some good comments about the films that you're making in Jacksonville. I'm looking forward to seeing what Jacksonville produces in the next few months, actually, with your help. So,
Yep.
folks, we're talking to Jason Campbell, who created JC Films back, how many years ago was it, Jason?
About 8 years ago. So I made my first film with Eric Estrada, and then we toured that film all over the country, and that just kind of got us at a national level, and people kind of knew who we were. And then we just 40 films later, here we are.
Wow. Well, it is. I think we got a lot more films within your clubs.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of it. In fact, I'll be involved in a couple that you got coming up, and I look forward to doing that with you, as well as producing films right here with the Jacksonville Club. So, folks, we're talking to Jason Campbell. I want to thank you for your time today, sir, and we're going to see you on Saturday.
See you Saturday.
All right.
Hey, Keith, it's not too late to sign up. There's still some open spots. A lot of people are saying, hey, can we just pay at the door? Absolutely. It's $30 for 2 hours of just basic one-on-one as a group, talking about acting, Christian entertainment, auditioning. All these principles will come into place.
Excellent. So we can just continue getting those registrations in, and we'll see everyone on Saturday. Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Keith.